together forever. Fatu, I love you. I love you. I wrote to you from Africa, just about a year ago. Fatu, when you made my life worth living. But now you call me old and say I really turned you on. Fatu, why you wanna hurt me so? I really wanna hold you and squeeze you. Give you for my wife. Love you every day of my life. I really wanna hold you and squeeze you. Give you for my wife. Love you every day of my life. How you diss me right when you feel so wrong? How you diss me love when everything goes wrong? Must be a nightmare, but I'm trying to stay strong. Even though you're trying to leave, I'm still trying to hold on. Come back to me. Come back to me. Cause even though I am a man, I ain't too proud of me. Even though I am a man, I ain't too proud of me.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, men and women. Welcome to Attorney Commander Galpohkpa Chesson Talk Show. Let me just check my volume. Testing. I see them coming on clear. I just had a blackout in my area, so everything slowed down on my computer. I just got it up and running soon. Okay, today is May the 18th. We wake up to another day. I'm so sorry. As soon as I set up all my program and everything, I was about to come on, the electricity just went. It just got back. It took me some time to come on because everything was slow. It had to pick up. I think it just started to pick up. So let me put my lesson up for today. You can see I've been posting a lot of things because there are a lot of things going on in our community, especially since Darius Dillon and Prince Johnson had their escapade. Please excuse me, everything's so slow. I can't even get I can't even get my topics on the board. Hold on, let me just see. They should be coming anytime. But this is what happens when electricity goes. Okay, so here are my topics. Thank goodness. My topics for today are 1. Prince Y. Johnson, self-proclaimed man of God, to heal Senator Darius Dillon. To heal Senator Dillon, that's a question. 2. War criminals are still Liberia's lawmakers. And 3. War crimes court for Liberia. All of this, I don't even know my topic came on, which you're supposed to see earlier because I had done all of that and the electricity went and I couldn't check anything else. I didn't have the time to, so excuse me. Let me get into my topic. As you can see today, since we started last night, this morning, we'll be going on with this war crimes court business and Senator Prince Johnson. We watched Costa show. I just had some things I wanted to bring. I watched the show about Prince Johnson, his church, on Sunday preaching. and condemning Darius Dillon, talking about how Jesus Christ has saved him, so he is saved, and nobody else can hold him guilty. This man is delusional. He's crazy. He thinking that because he say he's saved, that means he's saved from prosecution under the law. And he calling Darius Dillon to save him. Listen to this. My electricity problem threw me, the blackout threw me back so much now. Everything's so slow. So bear with me.
To be humble, your life will be changed. And you continue to talk about this one, PYJ past. Don't you know I'm a new creation? Are you a Christian? You can never be called a Christian unless you are a fake one, and you are not baptized in the Lord Jesus Christ. I've been baptized by the water and by the Spirit. That's why I stand to preach without going to theological seminary. I'm carrying on the Great Commission. Go ye into all the world, Jesus said, and preach the gospel to every creature. You go in the other part of the world, you must start at home. If I travel to the at home. There are too many demonic characters in this country. Too many homosexuals, too many lesbians, too many drug addicts, too many rogues, too many liars, too many backbiters, too many gossipers, too many haters. So I leave them to go to London, while they got their own problem and no pastors. Who that will be around the Christian. So you need to change. One thing I was reading, the word just now, the Spirit spoke to me. Now we need to open. Senator Taylor, come for prayer. To be healed, you are sick. You can no longer well, don't sleep. You can no longer well, don't sleep because your body, you know that you have some kind of thing on the body. Get control in a deep blood. The damage is body. He needs to come to prayer. How do I know? The Spirit tells me. You are sick, completely sick. You always looking dry, going. Something is eating you inside. You need prayer. Now I pray for you. Start going to trouble. Start going to trouble. No one is afraid of war, but there are legal and constitutional impediments in the way of the implementation of that. There were 7 commissioners. Why did they break into 2 parts? Why did they run away from here and when they walked in America in this century? It's because of one passion. You see, buddy? You see, buddy? I'm filled with the Spirit today, and I'm very excited to tell you to want peace.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was an excerpt from the YouTube or Facebook video of Prince Johnson on Sunday in his church. First of all, he called this a special service. And the whole service, as we saw it, was a political event to discuss about the War Crimes Court, about Tecumseh Roberts and his death, and how Prince Johnson is innocent. So we see that since this incident last week, this whole Prince Johnson incident with Darius Dillon has blown up into another situation. Now Prince Johnson is determined to prove that he didn't kill Tecumseh Roberts, that he's not afraid of War Crimes Court, that there is no need for a war crimes court because he's already saved. He's placed his life before Jesus Christ, and Jesus Christ is the only command, is the highest command on life and all of this blah, blah, blah. But Prince Joseph failed to realize that all that thing he's talking is abstract. Our world is secular. Our laws are mundane. That means they are earthly. So all that thing he's talking about being safe and all of that, it has nothing to do with our laws. It has nothing to do with the laws of humanity. When you kill people, you can be converted all you want. And the thing is even more funny. He said he never went to a theological seminary because he's proclaiming himself a man of God. So he doesn't have to go to a seminary. Now, this is all stupidity, ignorance, and just pure foolishness. And this is why our country got to change. Our country must change. Because we can't tolerate these people leading our country like this. People with no moral fortitude. People with no sense of direction. No education. No moral fortitude. They think they can kill thousands and thousands of our people. They come and just take up the Bible and say, I'm clean, I'm pure. And we know Prince Johnson is still practicing his voodoo, still practicing his juju. We all know that. So how can a man come here and go in the church of God and use the pulpit of Jesus Christ as an event to free himself from his criminal activities? To speak to the Liberian people of his innocence. Prince Johnson is guilty. And we cannot continue to have these people as our leaders. We cannot continue to have these killers and murderers standing in the pulpit of what our church declares it is, knowing that they have murdered our people, knowing that they have destroyed our country, knowing that they are robbing our country as they have been since the war ended. But you see, people will get mad at me. I know right now people hate me because I want Ellen Johnson to go to jail. Ellen Johnson Sirleaf must go to jail. Her children, her sister, her husband, they are my relatives. But we got to set all those things aside now and put these people in jail. My relative been ripping me off, keeping me in exile, stealing all my country money, telling us she's responsible for her children's foolishness, but yes, she's not replenishing our money that her children spoiled and mismanaged and stole. What kind of government we're running? A little country town government? Our leaders can just rob our money, deceive us and lie to us, and don't be responsible for the actions, and they expect us to forget it and forgive them, and we just move on with our resources depleted, our money stolen, our children are in school, our auditors died and being killed because they're finding out the truth about the stealing, and they expect us to just forget about all of this for peace sake, or just leave it alone, man. Leave it alone, man. Don't bother about that thing. No. People gotta be accountable, man. Now, yeah, Koji going to information. Gosh, what's wrong with our country, my people? Who's to blame? Who's to blame for all of this thing we're going through? Who's to blame? You see, I like to be straight up because I don't like to beat around the bush. I don't like to lie. I don't like to talk BS because it's clear to us who to blame. The same woman who brought these people into power, who brought all these war laws upon us, and she can't control them. Now she won't still put her hand into politics, still act like she's the mother of Liberia. This woman got to be punished, my people. We can't go on like this. Our rogues, our thieves, our liars, our criminals, all these people got to be brought to justice. Got to face the law. Got to meet the punishment for their crimes. We can't go on, man. We can't go on. And to see a man like Prince Johnson holding the Bible in the Church of God, saying it's established, not the Church of God. But for his sake, he says the Church of God. That man standing in that place there with a Bible in his hand, calling people to read, talking, using all kind of useless words in the reading from the book, to prove his innocence, that he didn't kill. Then how you prove you're innocent, Prince Johnson? You got to go before the court and let people come and testify. You get witnesses on your side, and let's see if this thing is true. So I don't know what this charade or this comedy. It was a comedy show because I couldn't stop laughing. This man is an idiot. He was running a comedy show in the church, trying to plead his case in the public. That's not the way you place your case, Prince Johnson. You can do everything you want to do to avoid court, but you will be found guilty. You'll be found guilty whether you're alive or not. You will face the court, and all your evidence will be brought against you. Everything you got will be confiscated. You can put it in anybody's name, we'll take it. So all this foolishness got to cease and desist. It can stop. And because I was so busy doing all these videos this morning, I wasn't able to even upload all of them because I wanted to show you my next topic. But everything we're doing here is coming back to us. It's coming back to us. Because every time we lose sight of what our goals and objectives are as patriots of Liberia, the rogues take over. Now you'll see I've been publishing historical rogues. There are some rogues in our country. They've been in this thing since 1980. Archie Bernard, Emmanuel Shaw, Charles Bright, all these guys have been in this thing since 1980. Cyril Allen, Bernard Ayure, all these guys can hide. As long as they're talking politics today, as long as they open their mouths today, we got to pull them in and investigate them and charge them and put them in jail for their crimes. No matter where the chip may fall. I don't care if people hate me. I don't care. I know they will hate me plenty. But we're going to set the foundation for a better nation. I tired of going home and seeing my country like a sloppy, nasty nation. And these same people who keep in my country sloppy and nasty are the same people coming to America and want to live well, want to participate in the wholesome functioning society on this side. But yet, they have no feeling for Liberia. We can't go on like this. We can't go on like this. So let me just take a break. And I will cover this in my first lesson. You know, this man talking about he want to heal. Let me add on to his church thing as I was talking. You heard him. Throughout his special message or survey, whatever he had, he started attacking Darius Dillon because of the incident last week. This, in addition to his foolish defense he had for Tecumseh Robertson's death, which he claims he didn't do. Okay. Then he talked about the situation in the country with all the other killings. How he had to defend his people. You know, and God will forgive him. And he's trying to free himself of his crime. And that's not the place to do it. You're not the one to do it, Prince Joseph, in your own church, before your own pulpit. It can't happen. So then he brings in Darius Dillon. He says he want to heal Darius Dillon. Darius Dillon is sick. He dry. He can't wear long sleeve shirt. No. All kind of thing this crazy, this delusional man spoke, man. This guy is crazy. This is the people leading our country. For 18 years, this man been leading us almost. Is this craziness? Insanity or what? What wrong with us? And we're still on this trend. We're still electing warlords and war criminals into our legislature and in our government. And it can't happen, man, my people. It can't happen. Let me take a break. I will come back. We'll talk. Let my thing get let all my Liberia is our only home. Liberia is our only home. We cannot sit and watch Liberia die. Liberia is our home. Liberia is our home. The only home we know. Let's fight to bring it back. Take it from the rogues. Take it from the thieves. Let us punish them. Liberia is our home. Liberia is our home. All you patriots rise. The time has come to end the massive stealing of our wealth. Rise, oh patriots. Rise, my patriots. Time to get our nation back. Liberia is our only home. We cannot sit and watch Liberia die. Liberia is our home, the only home we have. Rise up, patriots. Rise up, loyalists. Commander Chesson is calling the order of the day. Liberia is our home, the only home we know. Liberia cannot die. We owe it to our parents. We owe it to our elders. We owe it to the ancients. We owe it to our parents. Liberia cannot die. Rise up, oh patriots. Rise up, oh loyalists. Liberia is our home, the only home we have. Fight, fight for Liberia. Fight, fight for freedom. Fight, fight to free Liberia. Liberia is our home, the only home we ever know. Liberia is our pride, the inheritance we have. Rise, patriots, rise, loyalists, rise, Liberians. Follow Commander Chesson. Follow Commander Chesson. Follow Commander Chesson. Rise, rise. Attorney Commander Chesson shall lead the order. Save Liberia. Free Liberia. Follow Commander Chesson. He will set the path. He will set the path. It's good to be back with you. And that's true. We cannot sit and watch Liberia die. That is our only home. But we have to set the foundation for a new Liberian society. And on my second point, Liberian lawmakers are still war criminals. Normally Kanga, all the other people in the house, I don't know all of them, but y'all know them. And y'all know they're warlords or war criminals. They're all sitting in my house. Anybody that has carried a weapon cannot leave Liberia. We got to weed these people out of our government. We cannot have people that have killed people with guns in uniform ruling Liberian people today. No, all these people got to go. We want a new breed of people. We don't want killers. We don't want murderers. We don't want people who have carried a gun. Normally come out there and know it. Because that's why they corrupt. That's why they bring in Musa ability. Once the train is dirty, the passengers are dirty, you got to clean it. You got to overhaul everything. And this is where we come with our society. The whole Liberian society need overhauling. We got too many criminals. Even Prince George himself saying it. And he doesn't know he part of it. He said we got too many wicked people, we got too many homosexuals, we got too many criminals, we got too many this and that. So he's telling you just what I'm telling you. But he's not telling you the truth. I'm telling you, Liberia needs to be overhauled. Our government needs to be overhauled. Oh, behind me is Henry Casa and his sidekick Boca from their show every morning, because I'm playing Costa tip from the last thing. You hear what he had to say on his show. But this is where we stand. We cannot have these warlords or people who have carried arms or weapons come to lead us again. It is not right. It's not fair to us, man. It really not. Joe Biden, USA, y'all know it's not fair, man. Y'all know it's not fair. It can't be fair. All the educated people we got in the world, we got to come and submit our country back to the warlords and the war criminals. Why? Why? These people should be banned from participating in any political affairs in Liberia. They should be totally banned. Because you can't kill our people. You can't incite fear, intimidation, and wrath and wickedness on our people. Then you come back in peacetime to say you'll be their savior. The same people you beat and killed. Look at Prince Johnson. He killed thousands of Liberians. Now he claims he's a man of God. He's peaceful and loving. Who can trust that man? When many of the people he killed, their relatives and friends are in Liberia walking around looking at this evil man calling himself senator. There are criminals all around him to protect him. Then we say our country peaceful, our country safe. How can we protect anything? Look at normally Kanga. As she come out with her by the uniform and all of that. And she knows she's a warlord. She knows she's a criminal. That's a long war we had, 14 years. People did some atrocious things. Atrocious. So, we can't have people with guns. People who have fought. People who participate in the war. Serving our government today. Our government needs a total overhauling. We need a renewal of our societal norms, our whole society. We got to put the war criminals and the warlords and the fighters aside. They got to know that time is finished. They can't participate in nothing no more. Because when they come to the table, they will bring the stain of their war and their killing and their evil into our new government. And we cannot continue to do that because it's not fair to us. So America got to get involved, man. They got to get involved. It got to be a deeper involvement than just foolishness skirting around. Because we can't have these killers as our leaders still today. And especially as our lawmakers. People serving 9 years. 9 years after killing our people and robbing them and raping them. Then you put them in our government. Prince Johnson, after 14 years of a civil war, he 18 years as a senator. Oh, Lord. This is so unjust. This is so dishonest. This is so evil. This is evil. It's evil, it's evil, it's evil. And for the international community to perpetuate this thing over us, they just show how these people, how they feel about us. Because nobody talking about it. All the useless Liberian people, all they want is money and selfishness. But nobody talking about the evil that they perpetrate against me and my people. This is wickedness. Pure wickedness. And somebody got to account for it. Somebody got to tell us why. Why they left us with war criminals. Why? Let me go to my last lesson. I got to go. Because it's disturbing. It's disturbing to know that people want to help us. They pretend like they want to help us. How you want to help us when you see all these killers, our rulers, when you see all these ruthless people who just stealing? I listen to the budget. Excuse me. I listened to the budget that Casa, the audit report that he was going through. How the people just stole our money. How they just stole the money. put things there that they didn't need, added things to the budget that weren't necessary, that were lies, distributing money to places that have no addresses, no identifying places, no identification of the place, no address, no street, no nothing. Giving people 16,000, 50,000, all these people with all kinds of names in the county. We got to identify these people. We got to see if these people really exist and they receive this money. Why we got to do this to ourselves, man? Why? I'm just tired. That's why I want everybody to go to jail. I want Ellen Johnson, Sally, to go to jail. I don't care who they are to me. It's not right. It's just not right to the rest of us. What give Ellen the right to steal our money, to deplete our national resources, to act like they're our mother and our leaders and our kings and royalties? Who gave Ellen Johnson's children the right to govern our government, our people and nation, and to steal and mismanage our resources? Who gave these people the rights? And it's not fair to us. It's definitely not fair to us. And we keep sitting down and taking this thing for peace sake. What kind of peace sake? People, Steve, always say, oh, leave it alone, man. You know, I will talk with them, leave it alone. Well, why? It hurts. It hurts. One group of people have no right to steal the wealth of our nation for them and their families and friends. No. I could be benefiting from all this thing too. I could shut my mouth and go around causing people, causing this, causing that, and benefit. What good will it do me? What good will it do me? You know, I'm a Christian. I see all these things going on and I'm right. Somebody got to say something. Somebody got to put their life aside and say, no, this is not right. People got to become conscious of their rights, their dignities, their prides. And when we give all those things away, we are left with nothing. Money doesn't matter. What money matter if you have no self-dignity, no pride, no fortitude? You know, people can just kick you around, no matter who you are, what you are. And in the end, you come to realize, no, it's not right. It's not right. Something about this picture, not right. But then it's too late. Because when you had the opportunity to change it, to punish people, to make sure that things weren't right, you didn't do it. And this is why haunting us. Yeah, haunted us for so long, and it's still haunting us because we haven't taken those measures to ensure that our society is safe. And until we realize that, we'll always be a third world federal country where people just kick us around. When they need us, they need us. When we need them, they say they don't need us. But this is the game of survival of the fittest. International community, law, and all of that. That's nothing but survival of the fittest. You know, the people who have will always look down the people who don't have and think that they're helping us. When opportunity comes, they're gone. But this is the way of life. Okay? So are we getting a war crimes court in Liberia for Liberia? As I told you, if you look at my topics on my introductory page, they may be different from the topics I have here slightly, because when the current went, I couldn't go back there to find those topics. So I just out of my mind, I had to put them down as I thought they were written. So if they're not the same, I hope the lesson is similar in getting the message out. Okay. Now, my last topic: will Liberia ever have a war crimes court? We gotta have a war crimes court, or we gotta have people brought to justice in some form or fashion. Our country, people can just do things in our country with impunity. People can't just hurt other people and get away with it and leave them on hold without trying to put them back in the position that they were before you hurt them. People gotta account for things. That will have laws for. When you hurt me, you gotta help repair me. You can't leave me to suffer because of your ills. And that's why our law is there for, to bring justice, to bring unification and peace. So, where we standing on these things? With the Prince Johnson business, this is what Henry Castle playing on his show, and I want you to hear it because the heat is on Prince Johnson now. The heat is on Prince Johnson. There's a human rights group in America that has taken up this case, and they want Liberians to call for the missionaries that were killed under Prince Johnson watch in his area. They want people who know that Prince Johnson killed these people. For all the other killings, they want eyewitnesses. For Simon Doe, for George Weah, they want eyewitnesses because they want people to testify that these things did occur. So Prince Johnson now is in a hot seat. These are the numbers to call when you need to report things that Prince Johnson and any other government official in George Weah regime did. Even George Weah. Okay? Listen to this. This is a line to the office at the United States. You will get a message. My computer is still slow because of this problem. Hold on. The current one on this side.
Entity aimed at strengthening democracy in Liberia, empowering the rule of law, fighting corruption, injustices, and advocating for the establishment for war and economic crimes court in Liberia. Has witnessed the murder of Linda Jury, an American missionary allegedly murdered by then INTFL leader General Prince Johnson, and want to provide information that will lead to the arrest and prosecution of now Senator Prince Y. Johnson under the United States jurisdiction. Press 1 to report public corruption, rape, suspicious murders, and other gross human rights violations under the current government of Liberia led by President George Weah. Please press 2. Remember that your protection and safety are very paramount to us, and all information you provide will be kept under strict. Please enter the first few letters of the person's name.
Okay.
Please the first few letters of the person's name.
All right, but I gotta hang up. So, folks, those are the numbers. When the office is open, you may call and provide your information. Follow the voice prompt, and there you have it. That's the number for Liberia and the number for the U.S. Those two numbers. Call based on where you are.
So that was Costa. And in America, you can call. And the number is, if you're outside of America, this is the number to call, 202-765-3224. 202-765-3224. And Prince Johnson, nobody is jealous of you, nobody is envious of you, but you committed heinous crimes against our people, your own people. You are like a savage, and you got to pay. So let me put up this thing one more time. Let hear from Costa. Yeah, the number. See the number you got to call when you're in the United States. That 1-866 number, something like that.
U.S. Liberia Support Group Incorporated, a Washington.
My program's so slow because of the current went. So I'm having a little difficulty this morning. Bear with me, please.
U.S. Liberia Support Group Incorporated, a Washington, D.C.-based entity aimed at strengthening democracy in Liberia, empowering the rule of law, fighting corruption, injustices, and advocating for the establishment for War and Economic Crimes Court in Liberia. If you witnessed the murder of Linda Jury, an American missionary allegedly murdered by then INTFL leader General Prince Johnson, and want to provide information that will lead to the arrest and prosecution of now Senator Prince Y. Johnson under the United States jurisdiction, press 1. To report public corruption, rape, suspicious murders, and other gross human rights violations under the current government of Liberia led by President George Weah, please press 2. Remember that your protection and safety are very paramount to us, and all information you provide will be kept under strict. Please enter the first few letters of the person's name.
Okay.
Please the first few letters of the person's name.
All right, but I gotta hang up. So, folks, those are the numbers. When the office when the office is open, you may call and provide your information. Follow the voice prompt, and there you have it. That's the number for Liberia and the number for the U.S. Those two numbers. Call based on where you are.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is very important that we get involved with this. We got to stop the killings in our country. We got to stop the massive stealing of our resources. It's been going on for too long. And no matter where the chips may fall now, we have to change our country. From 2006 onward, we, the people of the Republic of Liberia, must stand up as true patriots. Pull the weed out of our nation and our country. All the people that think they can steal from our country with impunity, because at their time, your time coming, it must stop. It must stop. We are the masters of our own destiny. We are the captains of our own fate. And for too long, we have not been responsible enough to stand as men and women and patriots of Liberia. We have been slack in our duties, and it's too long. We must rise up. We must hold these people accountable and responsible for their actions. And we must go after them by uniting, solidifying our efforts and being integrated in everything we do, setting aside tribe, setting aside ethnicity, setting aside anything that divides us and stops us from realizing our strengths as one people and one nation. Aluta continua. My class is over. Have a good day, my people. Let my boy take you away. It's Fatu song. Because you know sometimes all work and no play leaves Fatu sad. So Mama Lu, let's go. Take it home. Waiting for you. My program is sitting and coming. Oh, he's gone again. To be your son.
But I love you too much. I dedicate my world to you. I give you my life, my all. You're my everything, you see. Fatu, I want to for us to be together like a family. For us to stay together forever. Fatu, I love you. I love you. I want you from Africa. Just Fatu, we made my life worth living. But now you call me old and say I really turned you on. Why you wanna hurt me so?